to turn to the second part of the title of our today's discussion. What does the economic crisis mean for the future of the European Union itself? And is this perhaps also an opportunity for the European Union? So let us very briefly take stock of how things stand today in our European Union. I think we can say that after a long and for some partners painful debate, we concluded on an institutional mechanism that will support the European Union for the foreseeable future. And after much compromise, and the European Union is mostly a compromise, our decisions, we ended up with the Lisbon Treaty, which establishes an interinstitutional balance that we all hope will enable the European Union to play its rightful role in the international arena. It was for this reason, after all, that the Lisbon Treaty endowed the European Union with a new foreign policy tool, the position of High Representative for Foreign Affairs, and of course the European External Action Service, which we are now building up. And the member states entrusted new responsibilities to these new institutions. We put it into their hands to deal with certain very important matters, and we did this based on our acceptance of one fundamental thought, that the interests of the member states are also the interests of the Union as a whole. So when the Union's institutions speak, they do so in the name of the 27 member states, who may be, and personally I am convinced, will be greater in number very soon in the future. They express this common interest, and indeed the leaders of the new EU institutions created by the Lisbon Treaty have taken on no small responsibilities. They have to rise to the trust that we have put in them, otherwise the leaders of these institutions and these institutions themselves will find their credibility compromised, perhaps beyond redemption. So it was at this historic stage in European integration that we were hit by the global economic crisis. We feel the repercussions in our national economies and by extension also in our societies, which are witnessing the collapse of fundamental convenience that had been in place long enough to be taken for granted, to be seen as what we call a social acquis, and the shortcomings in global financial governance, shortcomings that we now all agree exist, have reached the point, according to some, of threatening our common currency, the euro. So faced with this challenge, the European Union rose to the occasion and replied in a coordinated manner. It acknowledged that the challenge was and is a common challenge, and it answered to the volatility of markets by announcing and institutionalizing a support mechanism from which, of course, Greece already benefited, and benefited in a